Alright, it's Wednesday. Hump day. It's actually delivering today out here in Plainfield, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. And then I got to deliver in Stoughton, Mass, about 16 miles away. I think my GPS says here, 16 miles away. So, kind of a slow going start to the week. Had to replace the clutch safety switch here. I posted in another video this little sucker right here, these two little tabs. You can see I think one's longer than the other. And anyway, since I replaced that, because I've had problems with the batteries kind of going a little bit low, and then in the morning it kind of started kind of hard. So was thinking there was some kind of draw somewhere. Was thinking maybe my starter was going out or something like that, but could ended up it been that clutch safety relay there. And I think for some reason it was creating a draw and killing my batteries overnight. So right now we're delivering this actually this black stuff here. I don't know if you guys can see it that well here. It's going on that rack. They're unloading it with a forklift now. I got like 48 pieces to go to this stop. But I don't know, what anybody wants to see for content. That's why I'm just filming everything for now, and then later on, once I start picking up a bigger following, I can find out what people are actually liking or not. If they actually like the details of the trucking business, or if it's just going to be car restoration stuff, or everything. But we will be working on the semi truck I drive now. Her name's Sky because of the blue color. Blue color. I don't know if you can see that there or not, but I gotta get a camera. This one's on my tablet here. I was using my phone until I got phone calls in the past, and it just kind of messes up the whole video if you get a phone call in the middle, and then you gotta start recording back over and start the whole thing over, and then you get another phone call. So I just use my tablet now, and I'm not sure about the quality or anything. I gotta start watching some of the videos back. But really wanting to know what people want to see. If they want to see the trucking part of the business, how the truck works and on an average day. So I got the idea as I was driving this morning to kind of show. I'm going to do a couple days of different loading and the different things that I do throughout the day. This one's kind of different. We loaded up down in Georgia on Thursday of last week. Got home Friday night. Tried to leave out Sunday afternoon to deliver Monday morning, but it didn't work because the truck was broke. So, I would have had about 4 days tied up into this job, all said and done. 3.5. We'll call it 4 because I had to drive empty from the other place. But going through the actions, what it takes to run a tractor trailer. I own the truck, me and the bank. Bank really doesn't do much on their part, I believe. They don't help change the oil. They don't wash the truck. They don't polish it, which is going to be another really cool video. I got really cool stuff lined up for that, for the polishing of this truck, what it's going to look like here in the spring. The new headache rack I bought, well, it was used, because this working man here can't afford no $3,000 or $4,000 headache rack. I choose to do things a little different. I choose to get the same thing in the end, and a little less work for it, a little less here and there. But I'm gonna show everybody how I polish the headache rack, whether it be right, wrong, or whatever. At the end, it's gonna look good. Whether it be the right way, the wrong way, doesn't really matter to me, because me and my team, me, my son Dakota, my daughter Caitlin, and my wife Desiree, we're all gonna have our little part. I usually come through with a buffer, cut everything down, and then my daughter comes through and hand polishes it. So what we'll do is, having to have so many projects going on, I'll work on cutting the truck with a buffer, get it all done, get all cut, and then I'll start working on some other stuff. Our pickup truck, Sriracha, 2016 King Ranch F350, needs, it's 3 years old now. So we're going to go through and we're going to probably pull the bed off this summer. I was loading up a four-wheeler and let it go, and it rolled into the back of the bed and actually bent the back of the bed touching the cab. I bent it back a little bit, but we're going to pull the bed off. I'm going to try to strengthen that front piece a little bit. Some new trucks just aren't made the way they were. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, doesn't matter. None of them are made the way they used to be. So the sheet metal's just not the same. So I'm going to have to strengthen up the front a little bit and work on that some. And then I'm going to paint the inside of the quarter panels because living in upstate New York, we have salt and rust. So it won't rust as bad if I paint the inside of the quarter panels. So we're going to paint the inside of the bed. We're going to rhino line the inside of the bed. We're going to cover the underneath side of the bed. We're going to cover every nook and cranny, every crevice on that truck, because we did want to just park it through the winter and then drive an old beater, but the old beaters take so much work to maintain and take care of through the winter. It's not worth having. So we are going to drive the brand new truck. By the time I get done paying interest and everything, I'm going to pay over $100,000 for that truck. That's just payments and principal and interest. Over $100,000 I'm going to pay for that truck. And you'd think, oh, crazy to drive it in the winter, but that's what we bought it for. It's a truck. It's not a Corvette or something we're driving through the winter. It's a truck. That's what they're meant for. It does tear it up a little bit. It gets rock chips and all that stuff on it. But at the end of the day, when we need a dependable ride, that's what it is. I mean, I used to curse Fords every day. I'll never drive a Ford. I'll never drive a Ford. The thing is, this truck has always started every single day for the last 3 years. I mean, that's not really a long time, but it is. We know people with brand new trucks, Chevy, Dodge, that they're in the shop already. They've had it a month. It's in the shop 3 times. The only one time we had an issue was when we first got the truck, the first winter. It started getting cold, and it said -20 for the fuel treatment. Well, it got down to -5. We thought we were good, but the fuel gelled up, and we had to replace fuel filter. But that's kind of our error, not the truck's error. So that is the only time we ever had a problem with that truck, was because of we didn't put fuel additive in it. So we do that now and haven't had a problem at all. So I just want to get the truck finished up a little bit more. I want to go through and the pickup truck, we're gonna pull the bed off. We're gonna take care of all that. We're gonna go through this truck that I'm driving now. The frame rails have a real nice coating on them, so I'm not really gonna mess with sanding the frame rails down or anything, but like the axles and stuff, we're going to go through and sand all that down. That was part of what I was saying. So, like, we're going to multitask. My team, my family, we're going to multitask and work together. So, like, when I'm cutting all the aluminum with the buffer, the rest of the team can't really do much because it needs to be cut before it can be polished. So I'll have them get underneath and around the truck and sand it down, wire wheel the axles down and everywhere on this truck, and you know, start shampooing the carpets and conditioning and the leather on the pickup truck. We'll have them both side by side in the driveway, and we're gonna all work together as a team. So we're gonna get this truck polished. I actually buff the paint and polish all the aluminum, everything right in the driveway with me and my team, and it actually brings the family together, which is really nice thing. I love working together with my family as a team. That's a lot more of what I want to help with the channel too. So this post was really about goals for the channel and what I'm wanting to do as far as building a channel to try to help pull people together in the car community to build our cars nicer and develop some more teamwork and getting the family together to, you know, wife, kids, if everybody has all that, and wife, kids, family, cousins, brothers, sisters, everybody can do, help each other, pull it together. Don't just have people come over and work on your cars and you don't help them out in return, or don't go help everybody else out and nobody helps you out in return. I want to show that the teamwork and family and pulling everything together is nice. It's beautiful, you know. At the end of the day, my wife Desiree helped me with a clutch yesterday. You should have seen the look on her face when this truck started up, that me and her together as a team diagnosed what was wrong with the truck, and did it ourselves. It would have costed $258 to have the truck stop come over and jump the truck, and then it was still broke. They would have jumped the starter or whatever, jumped the truck, got it running, and then it still broke. It makes no sense to do that and then the truck still broke. So for $25, this $25 part, fix the truck. So now it's fixed, and we did it on our own. I don't want to say that it costed me 2 days of work, because it didn't. I was home. I was blessed to have this problem when I was home. So I got to go home and fix the truck. So in the old days, I would have been so stressed out and been out there day and night, working on the truck till you know, I turned blue from the cold. It was cold. It was in the single digits, and I just put it down, walked away, drove home. But we got the truck fixed. I got to spend more time at home, and in return, me and my wife had to have some really good talks. We got to have some really good talks, spend some really good time together, and it was really a blessing in disguise, the truck breaking down. So well, they're coming back around to unload some more, so I'm going to go ahead and post this video. Got a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but I just hope people start enjoying the content, you know, stuff I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to do for the channel, what I want to do for helping people out and doing different things. But gotta go. Bye.